And Corley, for the last 6 years, I and many others in this House have been waiting for the publication of the Criminal Law Sexual Offences Bill, and I welcome the fact that it's going to be published this afternoon. However, I've just realised this morning, Minister, that the provisions to close off the gaping loopholes within the sex offenders register are not to be included in this legislation.
Thank you.
Now, Minister, there are high-risk sex offenders roaming across this country, some of whom have moved from the UK, where there's a far more rigid regime in place. We need effective monitoring of sex offenders in this country, and so much so that the actual prison and bought 50 electronic tags to monitor these individuals, and yet we still have not got the order of business.
Would you please respect the chair?
Why the provisions are not included in this legislation, and when will we see the legislation, once and for all, to actually effectively monitor these individuals who are posing risks to women and children throughout this country?
The bill is being published.
No, it hasn't. It's the Criminal Justice Community Sanctions Bill. No, the Criminal Justice Community Sanctions Bill is a separate piece of legislation that they have taken out these provisions out of the legislation that we've been promised for the last 6 years.
Next year, I didn't realise it was separate.